Ooh, look at what we got here. A new addition from Beverly's Bugs and Reptiles. So let's show you the unboxing. Oh, whoa, easy tiger. Let's go. Hello everybody, welcome to this latest episode. I am your host Robbie and this is Robbiestalkingts. Tarantula content for tarantula lovers just like yourselves. In today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of an amazing species that I picked up from Beverly's Bugs and Reptiles. You may have seen them in Facebook groups and on Instagram. They're an awesome company, so I highly recommend you check them out. Now the species we're going to be unboxing today is the Sericopelma Santa Catalina, which is an absolutely stunning spider. But before we get into that, I just want to say we are 25 subscribers away from that 1,000 subscriber mark. So to everyone that's subscribed so far, I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. But if you're new here and you want more awesome tarantula content in your YouTube feed, now's the chance to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss future videos. And also, you'll help us get one step closer to that T. Celedonia giveaway. Now that's all been said, let's show you that unboxing. So let's jump straight into the unboxing and rehousing of the Sericopelma Santa Catalina. Now, after looking online, there's not much information on these guys, so I'm only going to tell you what I've managed to find out so far. So hopefully it's accurate and you can take something from it. Now, I picked up this specimen from Beverly's Bugs and Reptiles. You may have seen them on Facebook or on Instagram. I definitely recommend that you check out their website. They've got some great species on there and good prices as well. Very good customer services, so definitely check them out. Anyway, this one is Sericopelma species Santa Catalina. Now, from what I've read, this is a terrestrial spider and it comes from the location Panama. Here we are taking out. Ooh, it looks like it wants to run. Let's see what happens as we slowly take away the... Ooh, calm down. Calm down, don't bolt. I want to have a video where there's no bolting. Look at that striking coloration. Now, like I was saying, these guys, they get pretty big. They get a diagonal leg span of around 9 inches, and I believe they've got a medium to fast growth rate. I'll be interested to see when this one molts out how much size it actually puts on. Right now this one's about 5 to 6 inches, so it has got a lot of size to put on, and I must say it is stunning. It does look like it's in pre-molt, judging by the abdomen. It's very bald, so it's either been stressed while it's been in transit in the packaging and it's kicked off all them urticating hairs, because as you guys know, or if you're new to the hobby, New World tarantulas like this have urticating hairs. It's their main form of defense. What they do is they flick them at you. They land on your skin, they embed in the skin, and it causes irritation, and you won't stop scratching if you come into contact with these hairs. Life expectancy, from what I've read online, these guys are much like Brachypelma and Grammostola. They're quite long lived. although there is no documentation to say exactly how long for. So again, this will be interesting to find out. From the minute I got this spider, I'm going to record until the day it passes away what the longevity of it was, so in a later video, if I ever put out another information video on this species, I can give you a somewhat accurate idea on how long these guys live for. So we're sitting here, this little guy or girl, I'm yet to sex it, checking out its new enclosure. Absolutely striking markings. That orange tint on the legs as well as the blacks. I always love orange and black tarantulas. It's just like Sericopelma amelia or Sericopelma amelia or Hamori or Ratum. The orange and black always really stands out as a distinguishing characteristic on all tarantulas. I know a lot of people like the blues and the purples, etc., but for me, orange and black, that's where it's at. I must say, this is a gorgeous spider. Now, I don't remember if you watched my mystery species from Guyana, which is very similar to this, which is what led me to think that the species in that video was one of these guys. But after comparing the two side by side, I'm still unsure on what that species is. So if you have any idea, go and watch that video and just type in the comments what you believe it is, because it is totally different to this one. Enclosure wise, this one's going to be kept in a 30 by 30 by 30 Exoterra eventually. Right now it's in a 25cm TSS glass enclosure. Now, from what I've read, slings and juveniles like slightly moist substrate, not saturated. Normal terrestrial setup, you know, a cork bark hide, somewhere to hide away, a water dish, a good level of substrate because they do like to dig. But from what I've also read, adults don't mind it if it's dry. Kind of like if you're keeping a Sericopelma, these guys seem to have no issues whatsoever. Is if the substrate's dry, the humidity is quite low, these guys apparently do quite well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this gets on. This really is going to be an experiment for me. Now, this is definitely a stunning species. I'm definitely blown away by how these look. Look at that bald abdomen. I think I can see it starting to darken up, so I'm definitely sure, well, I say definitely sure this one's in pre-molt. It could have been stressed out in transit, but I'm pretty sure, because from what I've seen, these guys' colorations is a lot more vibrant, so I think this one's definitely in pre-molt. So let's just go over it again. Sericopelma species Santa Catalina. It's a New World terrestrial. They get a maximum diagonal leg span of 9 inches. Medium to fast growth rate. Like I said, it is going to be interesting to see when this one molts out, how much size it puts on with the next molt. Life expectancy, I'm going to put a good 15 years on these guys, 15 years plus. Ooh. Well, that's definitely settling in. If it's going to be rehoused and poop in its enclosure straight away, it must feel comfortable. Either that or it's pooping itself. Enclosure wise, typical terrestrial setup. Like I said, good substrate for burrowing, cork bark hide, and also a water dish. This one will be happy as Larry. Slings, juveniles, keep them slightly moist. Adults don't mind it being dry. Look at the way it just moves, the way it's exploring its new enclosure. I don't think it knows what to make of that little decoration I put in there. Definitely seems to like it. Hopefully this is a long-lived species, because this is one I definitely would like to have in my collection for a very long time. Maybe possibly get another one. Hopefully once I sex this one, I can then find another one and get a breeding pair and hopefully get some babies out of them. That's definitely one thing I'm working on this year, is breeding projects in the tarantula room. Temperature wise, like everything else in my tea room, I keep the tarantula room here 24 degrees Celsius and above. Like, obviously at night I let it drop to simulate day and night conditions, but you don't really need to go overboard on tarantula temperatures. If you're going to sit and stress about that, then you know you're going to drive yourself nuts. So keep it nice and warm. I'll say comfortable, because 24 isn't too high, but it's also not too low that the spider's going to freeze to death. And at night I let it drop down to like 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, and my entire collection seems to do just well. But let's leave this little one to get settled into this enclosure, shall we? So there we have it, a very straightforward rehouse of such a gorgeous species. Now, I thought the coloration on this one was going to be a lot more vibrant than it is, but judging by the bald booty that's turning black and the dullness in the coloration, I highly suspect this one's in pre-molt. So what I'll do is, once it's molted out, I'll give you guys an update in a future video. But for now, this is the end of this one. But before we go, I just want to remind you guys about the 1000 subscriber giveaway we're doing on the channel. In 25 subscribers time, I'll be giving you at home watching this video, the chance to win a T. Celedonia. Now, all you have to do to be in with a chance is, firstly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, have that bell notification icon checked, then go over and watch my Poecilotheria tigrina Wesley enclosure revamp video and write T. Celedonia in the comments. It's really simple. Once you've done that, you'll be entered. Now all that's out of the way, I'll say goodbye. I can't wait to see you in the next one.